Welcome to Bear Download. I'm Rich Campbell along with Dan Wiederer here at Hallis Hall on Thursdays. The Bears are getting ready to play the Green Bay Packers on Sunday night. And Dan, let's talk a little bit about Jay Cutler and his role in turning this thing around on offense. He's got 12 turnovers so far, and that is a big reason why the Bears' season is on the brink right now. What do you think he can do to bring them out of this, and how much do you think is on his shoulders when it comes to that?
Well, there's no question that he's going to be at the steering wheel of whether this season takes a U-turn and gets back on track. But I think the biggest thing that you're hearing around here at Hallis Hall this week is that even with that, Jay and every member of that offense has to resist the temptation to try to do too much, to feel that pressure of having to carry this team to a victory. I think what you heard from Aaron Kromer, what you heard from Mark Trestman today is, look, they've got the pieces on offense. We've seen them be successful last year. We've seen them be successful in big moments this year. They can do things on offense to create success. Now you just have to be sharp. You have to be focused. You have to do your job. And you also have to resist the temptation to do too much. And I think that's going to be a big thing for Jay going into Lambeau Field. He knows the storylines. He knows the narratives. He knows his record against the Packers, all of these things. He knows how much this game means to the season. So now can he just zero in and play within himself, play within the offense?
Yeah, in Jay's press conference this afternoon, had a chance to ask him about Phil Emery's assessment from October 27th about these habits from Vanderbilt that he needs to break regarding a gunslinger mentality, maybe, like you said, trying to do too much, trying to make a play. Jay said it was a fair assessment, absolutely, and it kind of gives you an idea about his mindset going into these games. Jay went on to talk about the system that Mark Trestman has installed here and how just letting the system do what it's designed to do.
Yeah.
It's a bit striking through a season and a half in the system that we're still having this conversation. Why weren't these lessons applied and take root earlier? But the fact is, here we are, and it's something he's going to have to accomplish against a team who he's had very little success
Look,
against.
there are no other quarterbacks in the NFL who have been in the league as long as Jay Cutler have been that we're talking about their college habits. I mean, most quarterbacks are past that. But let's zero in on Sunday. Let's zero in on this game against Green Bay and understand that the Bears go up to Lambeau Field with the Packers having the league's worst running defense. So what does that mean? It means you have a chance to control the ball. It means you have a chance to get the running game going with Matt Forte, and it means you have a chance through that to keep Aaron Rodgers on the sideline. So Jay has to understand that part of the game plan, that, look, this is going to be a run-centered attack for big parts of this game, and we have to keep Aaron Rodgers on the sideline by controlling the ball. Once you understand that and try to simplify things and make sure you avoid those catastrophic turnovers, all of a sudden it becomes a little easier.
Right, you take the game out of Jay Cutler's hand and out of his brain a little bit, put it on Matt Forte's legs. He is your best player.
Yeah, well, and you don't want to take the game fully out of Jay's hands. This is a guy you're going to need to make big plays, particularly in a game like this where it may become a shootout against Aaron Rodgers playing that Bears defense.
I don't think that would suit them very well.
It won't suit them very well, but Jay's going to have to know when to take the shots and
Sure.
making those plays. And there's a challenge within that, and it's another big stage, another big moment. We talk about it every week with this guy, but it's another one.
And maybe the biggest to this point, especially under Mark Trestman. It'll be really interesting to see how it goes. All right. For Dan Wiederer, I'm Rich Campbell. Stay tuned to ChicagoTribune.com all weekend as we lead up to Sunday night's game, and that'll do it for this edition of Bear Download.